Next up at UFC 296, we have Andre Fili taking on Lucas Almeida. Andre Fili, 22-10. 1-3-1 in his last 5. He is coming off that war with Nathaniel Wood. He's taking on Lucas Almeida, 14-2. 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that submission loss to Pat Sabatini. This is a very good matchup. I'm looking forward to it because Andre Fili at one point in time was like the next big thing that was going to come out of Team Alpha Male. He was on the path to be the guy to carry the flag forward. The next Cody Garbrandt, who we'll break down Cody in a little bit. The next Uriah Faber. The guy has all the talent in the world. He's a beast wrestler. He's got very good striking. All of those things. My theory, they threw him to the Wolves a little too early. You walk through his record, he fought some killers very early in his career, and I think it literally took some life out of his chin and just took some years off his body. But style-wise, he's very well-rounded. He's technical. He will brawl, but he has phenomenal wrestling as well. He does get hit way too often. He's got a negative striking differential. He relies on his chin a little more than he should be, and he's coming off that loss to Nathaniel Wood where they traded knockdowns, but he was outstruck at the end of the day. He's taking on Lucas Almeida. This guy's a powerful striker. He loves throwing big, heavy 1-2s. He wants to come forward, set up a big right hand. When he senses blood, he's all in looking for that finish. But he is aware enough to know, hey, I'm all strike. I'm nice and relaxed.
I walked in the kitchen and just spilled my fucking drink all over the floor. So
that's what you get. That's karma. What was the drink?
Karma for what?
Being a fucking turd. Lucas Almeida is aware enough to know that, that's a full-size can. He is aware enough to know that is that a Coke Zero?
Why the fuck would it not be a Coke Zero?
Oh, my God.
Those are the best kind. They taste great and they're... Oh,
they don't taste great.
You got blood
sugar. They taste like chemicals.
They taste great. Coke Zeros are fantastic.
I actually don't drink soda.
No interruptions in the middle of your breakdown, Angelo.
Okay. Lucas Almeida is aware enough to know that he's mostly a striker, and if he ends up in a scramble and it ends up on the ground, he will literally stand back up and let it get back to his feet because that's where he wants to be. That's where he will shine. Takedown defense is not great. It's at 40%. It is the biggest hole in his game. I get why Andre Fili is the favorite here. Andre Fili is the more talented guy. Andre Fili is the more well-rounded fighter. Andre Fili is better pretty much everywhere except raw power. But I don't think we can trust Andre Fili. If we knew he was going to wrestle, I'd be all in on him. But he doesn't wrestle when he's supposed to. He could give this fight away because he's not wrestling when he should be. He doesn't use it enough. He doesn't really have the chin to be standing there firing away with a guy like Lucas Almeida. Off talent alone, I mentioned Andre pick 15 out of 10 times. Every time I'd be picking him. But based off the actual execution, his chin, that very relaxed attitude towards wrestling, I can't pick him. I'm going Lucas Almeida here. We haven't seen Andre Fili successfully execute a wrestling game plan in 3.5 years. I can't just magically assume that he's going to do that in this match. He should. It's an easy path, but I can't assume that he's going to do that. So I'm going to take a chance. I'm picking Lucas here. But he has a 40% takedown defense, so even though there's a pick, there's not going to be a bet. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, pretty much agree with that entire breakdown. If he wrestles, I think he's going to have some success. The thing I will point to, though, is Team Alpha Male, right? We just saw Song Yudong, Team Alpha Male, come in on Saturday night. And what was he doing? What did he do in that fight, Angelo? He did wrestle
at a Christmas party.
That was a striker versus striker. Should have been, but he came in not with a wrestling game plan, but the striking was a little bit close the first round. He went to the wrestling, he went to the grappling, and that's pretty much how he controlled and won that fight. By the way, premium members knew that was going to happen. We got over a half a takedown for Song Yudong at -110. That went to -200. We got most takedowns landed for premium members at -120. That went all the way to -375. Make sure you tune in Fridays when those lines drop because we get those fast and in a hurry. We alert the Discord the second we place them. It's only $10 a month. WeWantPicks.com. We're going to the fucking top, baby. But yeah, Andre Fili could come in Team Alpha Male and have that wrestling game plan because we just saw that with Song Yudong. And if he does that, He probably can win this fight, but I agree. He is a hard guy to trust because even in the striking, he can get chinned. I think that this is going to be a striking matchup, and one of these guys is going to get put out. Lucas Almeida also can get chinned, so there's also a world where Andre Fili comes in and is striking and finds the chin of Lucas and wins that way. He can do that, but as you mentioned, the path to least resistance is mixing some wrestling early, especially early. Let's take some pop out of the shots. Let's take some gas, some lungs out of his breath out of his lungs a little bit early. But both these guys are probably gonna be swinging wild, and somebody's probably gonna get chinned. And unfortunately, I agree with Angelo. I'm gonna go with the dog here, just because I think that's the value. Because I think this is a striking matchup. They're both chinny. They both can chin the other. So I'll take the value here in Lucas Almeida, and I think he's gonna get it done.
I'm surprised we're both aligned. You know me, I don't like to take a lot of risks. I was going to go Andre, but I'm like, honestly, I keep picking this guy, and he keeps not doing what he's supposed to do. He could have just beaten Nathaniel Wood, too, if he wanted to go in all in the wrestling.
Yeah, I think the issue there, too, was he chinned Nathaniel Wood early, and anytime that happens,
he just kept chasing.
Yeah, nobody's going to wrestle after they chin the guy, you know, so... What? What did I do?
What are you doing? What are you eating? And why are you sucking your fingers so loud?
What are you talking about?
You didn't just go all loud and stupid?
I'm just sitting here. I'm just living my life.
I bet. Yeah. What is that? Is that a sandwich wrap? What is that?
What are you talking about?
Anyway... I can't like not look over now. $8,500 in DraftKings. Andre Fili at $8,500 could potentially be insane value if he gets his hands going. He gets the wrestling. He has all the tools. He has all the tools to be a world champion. He just can't trust him to get there. I don't think I'm going to have him in a lineup. Lucas Almeida, pretty risky as well. Are you going to have either one of these guys in a DraftKings lineup?
Honestly, if you're playing, maybe not in like a single entry because it's probably 50-50, but I think there's some value in Lucas in this matchup for multi-entry type stuff. I don't know if I trust it enough for just a single, but multi-entry, I think there's some value there for Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, he could certainly get a knockout here. And if Andre does come out with the wrestling, look at that guy's screenshot that. Just covering your mouth and... Andre Fili, $8,500 if he comes out wrestle heavy. Dude, I heard your dentures just plowing into whatever the hell that was. I'm probably not going to have either one of these guys in my lineup, but if you want to check out the DraftKings Optimizer and see what that does with these guys, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It's only $10 a month.